Hi there, welcome to our video series today. We are pulling back the curtain behind our wedding vendors, some of our favorites that we work with. And today we're meeting with Anne of Floressence the day before Valentine's Day, so it's a busy day around her studio. We're going to be introducing what wedding vendors do when they're not working at your wedding. So welcome, Anne.
Hi.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Studio. Yeah, thanks for coming
by.
So this is the Floressence studio. You've been here before. And this side is where we meet with people and where we would sit down to have a wedding consultation or talk about your event. And then we can take you over to the production side.
Perfect.
Where we do the dirty work, kind of see what's going on over there.
Yep.
There's a lot going on right now because we're using this sort of quasi-storage area as our second production storage zone, just to kind of keep things off the production floor. We have so much going on for a corporate event,
right,
as well as Valentine's Day, so it's a little cluttered. So a lot of what we do in the studio is cleanup because our work generates a lot of waste, you know, be it the clippings from the flowers or the buckets. So here is our beautiful dirty bucket pile.
Okay.
And whenever people say to me, oh, your job must be so romantic, I say, think about the dirty buckets and you won't feel like it's so romantic anymore.
All right.
So usually at the start of a week, you know, we try to start a week with clean everything. The studio should be spotless.
Okay.
We're at the kind of like the midpoint of the week now.
And can I ask you a question about the buckets? So why do they need to be cleaned? Because aren't you just putting flowers into flowers?
That's
like, why does it?
Because the plant material, when it's in the water, it will start to generate bacteria.
Okay.
And if you don't clean your buckets, it'll cause botrytis with the stems if you have bacteria in the water. Botrytis is that like brown patchy stuff that happens on petals of roses. Sometimes you'll see. So you want to make sure your buckets are clean, so flowers are going into a pristine environment. So we have to clean buckets.
Okay.
So Rebecca,
yes,
clean a bucket.
Bucket cleaning time. Woo, woo.
So put your bucket in.
All right, got it.
Not rocket science.
Okay.
And then give it a little squirt of that soap.
Okay.
Just a little.
Maybe. There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can use our funky sink to turn on some water.
Okay.
Give it a scrub.
Scrub. All right.
And then we try to save water by just using a little bit. Yeah. Oh,
okay.
You're a natural, Rebecca.
Well, I do wash dishes at home, so.
She's gonna come back and be our bucket. And then you can take that soapy water.
Okay.
That's good. That's a good scrub.
Okay.
And then just dump it in the next one.
Okay.
And we'll do that for like 5 or 6 buckets until we feel like the water's too compromised to keep going. Rinse that.
Okay.
And then what we would normally do is...
I just broke your sink.
Oh yeah. We would set up a little station.
Help.
Here, you got it.
Okay, but I don't know how to turn it back on.
You just lift up. There you go.
Maybe.
Like this. Oh.
Apparently it takes more to be a florist than just knowing how to arrange flowers.
So Rebecca, we talked about the fact that these are corporate centerpieces.
Right.
Would you like to make one?
Oh, sure. I would love to. Yeah. Hydrangeas, here I come.
Here we come.
Yep.
So here's an empty vase.
Okay, fabulous.
And Barbara's
thank you.
Giving you your 4 hydrangea to start with.
Okay. And does each one get 4 hydrangeas in the vase?
Each one gets 4 hydrangea. Here's a pair of clippers for you.
Okay, thank you.
So with hydrangea, one thing you want to do, and I'll just give you a little tip, is if your hydrangea has kind of a curve to it, like this does, you want to work with gravity so that the hydrangea won't somersault out of the vase. Okay. So like this one, I'm going to put so that the heavy side is kind of up. Okay. So that it's not going like this.
And do we leave the leaves on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaves are good on this one. Okay. So for a client who wants like a totally all white look, you would take the leaves off.
Okay. So like this one's kind of leaning that away-ish.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell until you put it in the vase.
Yeah, all right. And how do I know where to cut?
You can do a couple things.
Okay.
The first trick is you could hold it up to the vase and sort of like eyeball where the stem should end. Okay. And that would be a good-ish guess. Another thing when you're dealing with these is you want to take like the little yucky bits. Okay. Because flowers do have yucky bits. And pluck those off and throw them in the compost.
Is that why florists never have manicures?
Exactly. Yes, they will not last.
All right. And then I know you said you had a compost bin. So where do all your flowers go after?
Oh, yeah, we dump them in the compost.
Oh, and where?
You mean the stems or
Well,
the
since
actual
you're-
arrangement?
Well, since the stem, since you're in Georgetown, like I don't imagine there's a whole lot of green space around you. So like where does all that go?
The landlord here has a compost bin.
Oh, that's
so
awesome.
We just wheel them out, and that's part of the studio cleanup. So like this week we already have, let's see, we've got at least 2 bins filled up. And
Okay.
so those need to get wheeled out to the compost bin and dumped. They can be quite heavy to hoist up above the lip of the compost and give give that a heave and
All
see
right.
how you can.
Use the knees. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Not too bad.
We'll lift the one hot stuff.
Or I'm just She-Ra.
Definitely heavy.
All right.
You're gonna see you.
All right. Yeah, that one's a little bit heavier.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So flowers are heavy.
Yeah.
Plant material's heavy. I'll help you with this.
All
one.
right.
I don't want you to actually sue me or anything.
Throw my
Throwing
back
your
out.
Okay, nice. So you got your
Thanks. Did I do all right?
Yeah. You did
Okay, great.
You want to put the next element in there?
Sure. So can I ask you another question specifically about this guy?
Yeah.
So I've always heard that design looks better in odd numbers. So how come you're putting in 4? Is that just to fill up the vase or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And because when you look at the finished centerpiece
Yep.
over there, or like this one right here, hydrangea just reads as one big mass.
Got it.
And you don't see it as an individual bloom the way that you do as the roses.
Got it. Okay. Awesome.
So what were you guys adding in next? The scented geranium or the acacia?
Oh, well, we're both. We're assembly line.
Got it.
Okay.
Different techniques.
So maybe we'll give Rebecca some acacia. And this stuff's fun.
Okay.
And this is just going to provide a little whimsy and texture.
Okay.
So
Oh, that's cool.
you never want to have leaves below the water line. So
Okay.
we're going to peel off some of these leaves. And unfortunately, sometimes that means
A bloom.
you have to sacrifice a few blooms. Although, in this case, what we can do is get multiple cuts. So we can cut right there.
Okay.
And use this piece. And then we can also use this piece.
Got it. Okay.
So we want to.
So are these going in throughout or just on the side like you were tucking that in?
Around the edges. So
Okay.
I'd say put in like maybe 4 pieces of it
Okay.
around the edges.
Got it.
Maybe 3 if you don't want to have an even number.
I do specialize in Asian weddings. We don't do odd numbers.
I like that one's longer. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's going to be kind of a
So you'd pull off this guy,
yes,
right?
absolutely.
Okay.
'Cause
Okay.
then that just makes the water look kind of schmutzy too.
Got it.
So Rebecca,
Yes.
we have done the acacia.
Okay.
We've done the hydrangea. You're doing very well.
Thank you.
You're never leaving.
Even though you're
these are
still
all done.
rearranging.
Yeah. Sometimes I tangle the hydrangea and
Yeah,
then
smart.
that hides the hole. Now we want scented geranium.
Okay.
So are you guys using like what, less than a stem?
Yeah.
It depends.
Okay. And so you're getting multiple cuts.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe like this would be a cut and then you can use this to here and then this leaf might even just work on its own.
Okay.
So go ahead and put that in and just kind of around the edges.
All right.
I'll supervise to make sure it looks good. Okay.
All right. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Haven't messed it up yet. Oops. I'm not a very fast floral arranger. It's a good thing I'm not on staff.
You are
Oh,
fast.
oh,
And then maybe stick one up here. That's
okay.
a nice
Just
one
for
the
texture.
middle, just
Well, you
for-
did say
yeah.
around the edges, so I was just
I
following
know.
your instruction.
Took me literally. Okay.
All right. Great.
Do we have?
And then we have one more little leaf
Okay,
hiding out right
yeah.
there.
Stick that guy in.
in. All right.
And then, turns out we ran out of roses, so we have to go buy more tomorrow.
All right.
Oh no, Josie set some aside for you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks,
So
Josie.
you can add these 3 roses.
Okay. And do they go in a cluster just like
Yes,
that?
they
Okay.
go in a cluster, and I would prefer them to be near the leaf.
Okay. Do you want them kind of right in the middle, like where that guy is,
like
or
right
offset
there.
a little
Yeah.
bit? Okay.
And then I would probably do them one at a time.
All right. All right. Okay.
Then your last step will be the tulips.
And do your roses come just like that?
No.
How much production goes into?
So a rose will come fully with leaves and thorns, and so we have to strip all the roses.
Oh, geez.
And that's when you end up with thorns underneath your skin, and they get infected. And
Ow.
And you have to kind of clean them up, and sometimes they're not worth saving after you clean them.
Yeah.
So there is some loss with the product, so that goes into the pricing too.
Got it.
We're ordering the amount of stems that we need for each item, but then we also have to order a little bit of overage to make up for like broken heads and otherwise not great looking
Right,
stems.
right, because I'm sure all your product doesn't come in pristine looking. Just
Right,
like, okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like at the store you have a rotten banana
Right,
sometimes.
right,
So with the tulips, tulips will grow up to an inch a day.
right.
Which is
I have
interesting.
experienced that.
Yes.
Yep.
So you'll want to sink those tulips in pretty far so that as they continue to grow, you won't. This is going out on Thursday, so we have 2 days until this is going out.
Okay.
So we're gonna sink them in pretty far so that there's room to grow, and
Okay.
then we won't have to recut them all
Okay.
on Thursday.
And are these pretty much the perfect length, or do I need to cut these as well?
Those you would need to cut.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Got
would
it.
say maybe cut a good 3 or 4 inches off the
Okay.
stem. Yeah, that looks good.
All right. And these are going in a cluster again, just kind of
Are you guys clustering your tulips, or are you doing more?
a few,
Not clustering the tulips.
Not
Maybe
clustering.
two together.
Two
Okay.
is- yeah.
Okay.
2 and 2 and 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That happens too. As long as it gets into the water,
All right.
you're good.
Okay.
That's another reason why we end up buying more stems than we need, because
Right.
yeah,
Things happen.
user error.
Right.